us is Trafford Road Swing Bridge, which was built in 1892 and is the largest and heaviest of the 7 swing bridges to be built over the canal, weighing 1,800 tonnes. It was hydraulically operated via a pump house, which has now been removed. A hunting horn was used to signal the swinging of the bridge, and it would swing to allow ships to navigate when the docks further upstream. As one of the few places traffic was able to cross the canal, it gave a rise to the saying, "getting bridged," when people had to wait for the bridge to close. People used this expression as an excuse for being late to work. The bridge no longer swings, having been fixed in place since 1997. Soapworks to our left is a redevelopment of a Colgate palm olive factory which closed in 2007, having one of the last large industrial sites to remain on this part of the canal. This was a detergent and toiletries manufacturing complex and utilised the canal to transport cargo. It is now home to TalkTalk, the first FTSE 100 company to relocate its headquarters outside of London.
The idea for the Manchester Ship Canal came about when Manchester was a thriving city at the heart of the Industrial Revolution. Originally built on the cotton trade, the Ship Canal enabled the engineering and chemical industries that supported it to be expanded and diversified, so that by 1935, Manchester was, without challenge, the first and greatest industrial city in the world. The cost of transporting goods through the port of Liverpool and aboard the railways was seen as excessive by the business community of Manchester, with goods often being cheaper to transport through the docks at Hull on the other side of the country rather than through Liverpool. As such, a canal was proposed, bypassing the Liverpool docks and bringing the sea 40 miles inland to Manchester. By an Act of Parliament in 1885, it would require the excavation of 41 million cubic metres of earth along its 36-mile stretch, dug mostly by hand by navvies, and the construction of 5 locks able to take vessels up to 160 metres in length and 20 metres wide. It is the longest river navigation canal and remains the world's 8th longest ship canal, only slightly shorter than the Panama Canal in Central America. The canal was built mostly by manual labourers known as navvies. These were groups of labourers who would travel the country working on civil engineering projects, such as railways and canals. Temporary shanty towns would be set up along the stretch of the canal they were working on, set out into quarters based on where the workers came from. Up to 30% of the navvies who built the canal were Irish. They would wheelbarrow hand-dug dirt from the bottom of the canal to waiting railway carriages. Up to 1,100 navvies would die during the construction of the canal. Manchester's part in the Industrial Revolution was built on the back of the city's cotton trade. In 1781, Richard Arkwright opened the world's first steam-driven textile mill on Miller Street in Manchester. Although initially inefficient, the arrival of steam power signified the beginning of mechanisation, leading to Manchester becoming the world's first centre of mass production. In 1871, over 30% of the global cotton production came from Manchester.